Good morning, beautiful people. It is really bright out here. I should really go inside so I'm not so squinty. All right, so in the saga of building a couple ram pins, I'm to the point where I'm putting doors on. This is one panel from each pin. Basically, it's just I put the door in, get it all installed, weld it up, and then I trim the cattle panel, making a door. So I've been having a lot of fun with this project. It's going pretty fast. Yesterday I came down here. It was just one of those weird days where I had this to deal with and that to deal with, and I ended up only having like 4 hours to work on this, and so I didn't get very much done, but I did film it. I just set the camera up and let the camera roll. Today I guess I'm gonna get the doors in, on, connected. I still don't have the wheels for these things yet. They are just out of stock everywhere. About the only wheels I could find are quadruple the price of the ones I'm using for this. It's a big 10-inch inflatable caster like I used on Justin Rhodes. And the reason you need to use those is so you can push the thing across uneven ground and it'll, bounce its way along. Some of these wheels, they're getting up between $50 and $75 a wheel. And that is outrageous when I can get these wheels for, under 20 bucks. So I think that's going to be the only holdup is wheels. But I can do everything else up to that point. So that's what I'm going to do. Here's the footage of me working on this yesterday, and then we'll just get right back into today. All right, I'm gonna flip these over. Kind of the way I do it is I like to get the doors made where I'm gonna put them. They're not attached to anything right now. I'll flip the things over, that way the hinges are on the front, I guess the outside of the pin, and then I'll pretty much weld everything to the cattle panel, and then I just come back with a grinder and zip, 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 cut all the cattle panel, freeing the door. I realize I haven't given a huge explanation about how to build this thing. No, I don't really have plans. Like I said in the first video when I started this project, I literally had a tiny little picture snapped with someone's phone, just one picture, and it was, can you make this? I guess. I mean, it looks like they framed in some cattle panels so it's not so wiggly, put some wheels on it, and a door. That's pretty much what it is. It's super simple. There's not really mitered corners or anything. Like the end pieces, like right here, like they're open. It's nothing real fancy. It's not something you don't have to be some awesome welder. You can figure this out. If you can make a square and you know how to weld, it's pretty easy. Now I will say, just in the past few years with everything going up, I think I built one probably a year and a half ago now. The material has more than doubled, which was rather shocking. Back to work. right, I have the panels standing up, resting on the doors. So one of these will be for one pin. There's only one door per pin, so you can do the math. No project around here would be complete without a trip to Lowe's. I do not have latches. That's one thing I have to go pick up is latches. So I'm gonna run to Lowe's right now, grab some latches while I'm working on these particular panels. I'm gonna see about paint. I asked Jeremiah what he thought about paint, waiting for him to get back to me. I'm gonna have to paint these just because we've got a long ways to go to take these down to their place. I have to finish them down there because I'm pretty sure that's like a lot of special permitting and an oversized load permit and all that stuff to carry a 16 by 16 square down the road. So basically they're gonna get stacked up on the trailer just like that pile over there, either laying down or standing up, just whatever's easier, and we're gonna have to drive down there and then I'll finish building the things down there. All right, I just latches and then I can start kind of assembling them, getting everything mocked up, and I'll get everything clamped together up as high as I need it, and then I can build the brackets for the wheels. I will be back. All right, I'm back from Lowe's. Tell you what, like stopping in the middle of a project and going and doing something else, it's hard to like get back and stay focused. Got my latches, I'm gonna weld those on real quick. Yeah, trying to remember where the heck I was at before I left. I was doing latches and then I was gonna put everything together and start, I guess, getting ready for the wheels that I don't have. All right, back to work. So that is huge. That answers that question. The whole time I'm building this, I'm wondering if I could build one for us. Yeah, no way, it's too big. Maybe a 12 by 12 or something like that. All right, so I got it mocked up. I've got to level it, which you'll be shocked at how slanted this actually is. I bet you I have to come up a foot over there on that side. But I got to get it all leveled, and then I'm going to start making the brackets for all the wheels. All right, so that does it for today. I'm out of daylight. It's time to do evening chores. This camera actually like picks up a lot of the light. It's a lot darker than it looks on the camera. Like I'd say we probably only have like half an hour of light, but I gotta go move chickens and the cows and stuff like that. So I will pick this back up in the morning. Next day, more daylight. What I'm working on now is the wheels, the portion that the wheels will bolt to. I've decided I'm going to bolt on the wheels. Let me show you. Since I've got several of these, the reason I have several of these, where I get the wheels, Harbor Freight, they don't actually sell a replacement wheel that size to go to that caster. So if you had a flat tire, you could buy just the tire on the internet and hope that it fits. Or, you know, back when I got these were only like $15 for the, you know, the swivel caster with the tire and all that. Anyways, so I've got these. I can use these for figuring out my spacing and all that, since the wheels, I finally did order them. They won't be here for another couple weeks. Hopefully. All that to say, I've got one wheel. I've got some brackets, I guess, the caster that I can use for my spacing, all that. I've got enough to get to work. I can figure out where my wheels go, how I'm going to mount them. I'm going to do them a little bit different than I did on the last one I built for Justin. I want to make them look a little bit cleaner because they kind of look pretty jerry, if you ask me. There's some stuff I do every now and then, it's like, That looks so janky. I can't believe this is going on the internet. I'm gonna get to work. I gotta hash out how I'm gonna do this. So I think the way I'm gonna build these, I'll get this so I have the spacing that I want. I don't have to worry about it being level. There are 4 middle casters and 4 corner casters. They're all the same casters, but the bracket that they're gonna mount to will be different. So I only have to do one of each and then copy it. I'll probably weld them on and they'll stay with that panel before I weld all the panels together on location. That way I can get everything painted. Really, out here with all the rain we get, paint is kind of a must. I want to say on Justin's we tried giving it 6 inches of ground clearance and it was way too much, and so we just stuck a 4x4 under each corner, and that was what I set the casters to. So I'm going to do that again. That's a piece of 4x6. I'll just lay that so I have 4 inches of spacing, and then I'll build my bracket to where that is going to sit somewhere around there. Finally got it figured out the way it's going to go. Wheel will get mounted underneath. It's got an arm. Angles, man. I had some compound angles set up and it was just like, I really hate this. This is going to be a nightmare to do times 8. Well, really 16. I've got to do it for the other one too. Yeah, finally got it figured out. So now I can take all of this. I now have a cut list. I can start cutting, mitering everything. I've seriously been beating my head against this for like 2 hours. Just cut a piece, didn't like it. Cut another piece, didn't like that one. Yeah. All right, now I get to work. All right, it's a couple days later. I haven't filmed a lot of the making the middle sections, but it's just like you guys just saw me build all of the corner ones. It's the same, they're just a little bit different because they go in the middle. It's been a banner couple days. Today's Saturday, so Thursday night my old welder blew up. Now, mind you, I've had that thing. Meg got that for me when we first started dating, so I've had it since 2005. It's lived a good life. So I went down and upgraded, major upgrade. Technology has come a long ways in almost 20 years. So pretty much more of the same. I'm just gonna keep plugging along. Today is a nice rainy day. It started raining last night and has just continued to do so. We need the rain. I'm very thankful for all the rain. This is a fun project. I've been having a blast. It feels so good to do a welding project. I haven't had a good welding project in a while. So, with all of that footage we've got, I think there's enough right there. I will continue filming, and I think a week from, oh gosh, is it a week from today? Guys, it's 7 days till Christmas. That's crazy. If, for whatever reason, we don't post until after Christmas, I'm gonna start saying it now. Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrates Christmas. Hope you guys have a safe, good Christmas. Enjoy your family. Hold them tight. And that's going to do it for me. I'll catch you guys on the next one.